All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hey,
We're
welcome
back.
to our new studio. I added a light.
Yeah, a little character here.
I think that changes everything.
Okay.
So,
Oh, so okay.
You don't think so?
Well, that's a good start.
I know.
Okay.
We can only build on this table.
Yeah, the table got smaller than last week, but
it did, and we have mics in front of us now.
I know. I feel better with a mic like this.
We don't have to feel like
yeah, exactly.
like we should be
covered.
covered.
Exactly.
Anyway, we got
wow,
I'm all choked up.
Some water there.
I know. I got some. Why don't you tell them what we're gonna do when we get back on, and I'll drink some water.
All right. What you want to keep? Okay.
All right. We'll be back right after this. Cue the video. No video? Uh-oh.
All right. Technical difficulties. Okay. We have a new producer, and we are trying to work through this. Let's try it again.
Rough Edge FM. Irritatingly irresistible internet radio at roughedgefm.com.
There's so much going on in your community that even in this age of information, it's tough to keep up. This show will help. It's all about what's new, what's happening, and what's out there. So if you're ready, sit back and listen up, Santa Paula.
Okay, we are back.
Yes.
Well, a rough start, but it's only take two from this new environment.
It's been a rough start for a while now.
Yeah. But I mean, we're totally used to it because that's what I used to do when I was producing it. So
so
it's nothing new.
We have a new producer now, so that's going to be good.
Yeah, because I don't have to hit all the buttons now.
There you go.
But anyway, so we had National Night Out,
which was a great event.
It was an amazing event. Were you able to stay for the whole thing?
I stayed for about 30, 45 minutes there. So
okay.
It was good. Yeah.
So
see everything.
They, my son was there doing balloon animals. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, he had to leave after about an hour. So I did a whole bunch of pictures in the beginning, and then I proceeded to do balloon animals for the rest of the hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
I actually did balloon animals.
Wow. Very good.
And so the kids would come up and they would say, I want a cat. And I would twist it up, and it's looks like a dog, but it's a cat. And then they say, I want a butterfly, and I twist it up, and I'm like, it's looks like a dog, but it's a butterfly. So everything looked like a dog.
Okay.
But at least they got a balloon.
Use your imagination.
Yes.
Yeah. You can even use I've seen people use a marker, and they'll just kind of paint on it or draw on it, and make it from a cat to a dog or whatever.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So I did a bunch of those, mm-hmm. and probably did about a good 70, 80 balloons.
Nice.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
And then we ended up, the cool thing about it, I missed Dan.
The dunk tank.
So yes. Mm-hmm. So Dan, the city manager, was in the dunk tank. Mm-hmm. And he kept holding off because he knew that I was coming after him. And then I got tied up with the balloon animals, and apparently Dan went into the tank, but I didn't see it. It was too late.
I heard it was a great time there. I think the mayor dunked him.
Oh,
so I think she dunked him. So
she probably just hit the handle.
Probably, but
it wasn't done by a throwing of the ball. She just went up to it and went,
But it was one of our police commanders was in there when I was there.
Okay.
And so but no, it was a great event to see all the people that participated, all the sponsors that were there. I know I was talked to the Athens booth there. They were giving out some stuff.
That's where we did the balloon animals.
Yeah, next to balloon animals. Yep. There was numerous other organizations that gave out a lot of stuff there. So
it was really hard being next to Athens because we had a bunch of little kids standing next to us, and all they kept doing was talking trash.
But I'm bummed. There you go. Very good. But no, I mean, they gave away free food. I mean, hot dogs. I think
I know everything was
kids.
Free.
They had DJ Steve Perez, one of our locals, was out there. They did a canine presentation too, so they did great there. They had jolly jumps.
Okay, question: how well do you think a dog smells over a person? How many times can a dog smell over what a human smells?
I think a lot.
How many times?
I don't know.
Like 100 times, 1,000 times,
Maybe 1,000 or more.
1,000 or more?
Mhm.
100,000 times
Mhm.
better than
Mhm.
the human nose.
Yeah. Crazy.
It is.
Yeah.
It's nuts. He said what happens is that when we go into a pizza place and we smell the pizza, it's like, smells good. They actually smell every single ingredient that's in the pizza,
Mhm.
right down to the salt.
Wow.
Yeah, nuts.
I know, that's crazy.
And what I wanted to, so they did the demonstration where they wrapped him up in the arm and the dog, and literally once that dog grabbed on, he spun that dog around, feet off the ground. That dog would not release until they told him to release. And what I was hoping though is that they would take some cocaine and like hide it on somebody, and then have the dog sniff it out. And because I wanted to see, let me see if the dog here, let's put it on somebody and just have the dog go sniffing out around the crowd.
Probably wouldn't have been a good idea.
And find out who has the cocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about just like a
find out the dude takes off and
like a
back
peanut
and he's
butter
got a little
sandwich or
powder.
something that they could. No. Maybe put it on you and let him chase you down.
I would have done it.
Yeah, you should have volunteered for that.
I know. I did.
Yeah.
I said, you can put it on me. I'll take it. He's apparently he has some with him because he's got to constantly train his dog on the smell.
Yeah.
So,
but no, overall it was a good event. I mean, there's a lot of people. It was a ton of people there that night. A lot of families. It was good to see the families going out there and enjoying the evening.
yeah, that's what we should have had at the Citrus Music Festival. Is that crowd?
Well, we did
on
on
the
Sunday.
Saturday. No, I know on Saturday.
Saturday, yeah, it would have been
Because it was a mixture of people.
and a lot of people just walked from the neighborhoods, which was great.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
yeah, no, it's perfect to have it right in front of City Hall at Veterans Park. So yeah, and they'll do that again next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be an annual thing.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun. And I actually had a lot of people walking by giving me fist bumps. Hey, I know you. And from
the
like
show
the Boys and
or-
Girls Club, from doing shows. And
from this.
from
you know?
this, well,
Yeah.
yeah, we should have been doing a live remote,
We should have. Yeah.
but
You-
we would have been competing with Steve. He would have had to.
no, he would have
turn
worked
off
with
his
us.
music when
No,
we
it's
did it.
okay.
Yeah.
Steve's a good guy.
Yeah.
He'll work with us.
It would have been fun.
Yeah.
So what else we got going
There's
on?
a lot of things happening this weekend. We have the opening of Harvard Boulevard finally after 2 years. So that'll be this Saturday at 10 a.m. With the ribbon cutting just probably a little bit after that. It's at Bunn and Chevrolet on Harvard. So it's like right in the middle of Harvard. So it's perfect. There's going to be food. There's going to be drinks. There's going to be booths out there. Similar to what the National Night Out was, having all these
All free?
organizations. It's all free. So we'll do
You know what? There's going to be balloon animals out there too.
and balloon animals as well. So, I want to say thank you to Bunn and Chevrolet for hosting the facility there. It's not easy they're moving cars around. They're doing all kinds of stuff to make room for us, but they're actually hosting the food and drinks. Athens is a huge sponsor. They're contributing to that also. So it's good to see that. Steve Perez is going
No
to be
wonder
out
they
there.
weren't sure if they had the budget to sponsor the
there's-
podcast.
Yeah. So they're,
It all went to the Harvard.
yeah. But then we have Steve Perez is back. He's volunteering his time to go play some music and keep everybody entertained during that time. So yeah, so it's going to be a great community celebration. The mayor will be doing the ribbon cutting. We're going to actually stop traffic on Harvard on both sides. We're going to pull a ribbon out and then we're going to cut it. And then
And I'll have the drone
yeah.
flying right overhead.
Yeah, so it's a huge event. I think the whole project was about $19 million. I was talking to
Put on the event.
no for the Harvard Boulevard. The whole project is about
Yeah.
$19 million.
Yeah.
I was
You
talking to
scared me for a minute there. It's like,
No,
wow, that's
no.
really going to be a really great
big event, yeah. But no, it was. I was talking to the city manager and deputy city manager this morning, and they were talking a little update on that project. And yeah, but it's great. I mean, if you haven't driven down there, please drive down there. But yeah, it's going to help our community. It's going to help our businesses that have been struggling over the last 2 years with, with everything that was going on with the construction. So it's a huge help to our economy. And yeah, we're gonna really try and help support them to get back to where they were from before that took
Nice.
place. So
Yeah, and we're going to be doing some remote broadcasts at different businesses and everything with the show.
yeah, coming up in
And,
September, we're gonna try and do some of that.
Yep.
Mhm.
But so cool. So that's this Saturday. There will be balloon animals there again. If I didn't already say that.
Yep.
I probably
Yeah.
did. I say there were going to be balloon animals
Yeah,
there?
you're saying
I did?
several times.
Okay.
So,
all right.
but then also Saturday we still have our farmers market over
Yes.
at Anna Cider. So go get some food over there at the.
And what time is that?
And that runs from 10 to 2. So you have plenty of time to go to the grand opening and then head over to the farmers market after, and then do some shopping downtown. So
There you go.
then Sunday we have the first Sunday of the month. You know, all the museums are open. The airport's going to have some great stuff over there as well. And then Monday's Labor Day. So we have the Labor Day parade
On Monday?
on Monday. That's Labor Day. So
Wow.
so Labor Day parade starts at 10 o'clock, and the parade route starts at 7th Street, right there where the Santa Paula Theater Center is. Runs all the way to Mill Street, and then it goes up Mill to the gazebo right by the train depot. That's where the parade ends.
Okay. Is it kind of along the same route that the Christmas parade?
Yeah, it's both the same exact same route.
Okay.
And then right after that, when you get to the gazebo, head over to the Agriculture Museum because they have their 9th annual tractor fair there. And they always do it right on Labor Day, and it's great. You know, we have the Topa Topa flywheelers. They're going to bring their tractors out.
The what?
The Topa Topa flywheelers. So, my guys, the
Topa
little
Topa.
tractors that you see in the parades.
Uh-huh.
So they're going to be out there. There's a lot of great stuff that's going to go on inside. There's going to be some food trucks. There's going to be a lot of displays going on. But the Agriculture Museum does a great job putting that event on. So that's on Monday. And then later in the week on Friday is Cruise Night, our September Cruise Night. So a lot happening there too. So there'll be 2 bands, one at the Clock Tower and one on the over there between Mill and 10th Street. Plus there'll be some events going on over at Anna Cider as well. So a lot happening over the next week in Santa Paula.
2 bands are going to be at Cruise Night.
Yes. So yeah, that's we just wrapped that up today. So yeah, so it's an exciting time. The weather should be great. But yeah, there's always something going on in Santa Paula. Always.
And the Santa Paula Theater Center is postponing their opening for Chapter 2, I believe, by 1 week.
Yeah, they're opening next week.
So they were supposed to open up this Friday?
Yeah. So they're postponing 1 more week.
Oh, that's why she wanted the program so badly.
Yeah.
The clock was ticking.
Yeah, unfortunately, you know, we've had a little COVID uptick, and so that kind of pushed it back a little bit. They're just on side of precaution, and so they just made that decision to push it a week.
Yeah, we got hit here in one of our classes, but we thoroughly disinfected. It smelled like Lysol for 2 days.
Yeah.
It's probably contributing to my migraine.
Yeah. But, you know, we do have COVID kits at the chamber office. So anybody that needs COVID kits, they can let us know. We have a limited supply, but we're more than happy to share. It's free. So each box has 4 kits.
I'm going to need some more of those, by the way.
Get you some.
Our improv class took them all.
Yeah. And then we have the theater center. We've been supplying the theater center, which they've been pretty diligent about making sure everybody stays safe. And
yeah.
So unfortunately, it's going around right now, but yeah, if anybody needs some COVID kits, they can reach out to the chamber office, and we do have like I said, a limited supply right now. So
that's good because they're like $10.
I know. I saw them at the store. It was like $10 for one kit for one test, and we have a thing of 4 for free. I mean, you can't beat that.
No, you can't. You can't.
So, and then we do have a limited supply of masks also, regular masks, and we do have N95 masks on request, and we can get them that. So we do have plenty of that.
Now, what is an N95 mask? Does it look like you're walking into a nuclear zone?
It's like those big blue ones.
And they have the things over here on the side?
No, they don't have that. It's just the bigger, thicker mask.
Okay.
And it's a little uncomfortable, but it protects you. So that was really used during COVID, where they were telling people to wear those. That was pretty prominent out there. But so we have those. We have just those regular masks available too. But like I said, it's limited supply right now. We're trying to secure some more from. The state of California was providing a lot of that for us for free. So we're just passing that on to our businesses and our citizens that request it.
Right.
So, yeah.
Cool. So next Friday, not this coming Friday, but next Friday, we have our improv show. And so far, everything should be a go, hopefully. Unless I find out the entire improv class got infected, but I think we're good.
Good.
And then the following Friday, which we'll be able to talk about a little bit more, we're gonna have our Spellbound show. And so we are working on this kind of like the little experiment. 1 takes us out of the studio, gives us a little bit more personal setting. But 2, it also allows us to kind of test out what it's going to be like if we go remote.
Yeah, which is something
And-
we're planning on doing.
Yeah. And so we have confirmed that the police department will be doing a police update every first Wednesday, every other first Wednesday.
Yeah.
So they will be out in September on the first Wednesday, which I believe is the 3rd.
Okay.
And then they will skip October and they will be back out in November.
Just perfect because it's about the holidays.
Yes.
The holiday safety and stuff.
Yeah. And if we feel like, they have a lot to offer and they have a lot of information to provide, we can always do more. But right now they're scheduled for every other Monday.
Yeah, it's good to see that because they've been doing a lot of community policing, which is what we encourage. And they're providing a lot of updates. And yeah, I mean, you talk to a lot of new officers, and they've been so personable and very open with a lot of stuff. And you see that with the leadership with Chief Aguilar and his team.
Yeah.
So it's really good that
he's been a great chief for the city.
Yeah, and they're fully supportive of like we're doing what we're doing, and they want that avenue where we can get that information out. Plus, we're doing our Coffee with the Cops program. The chamber is with them, and our next one is going to be the first Wednesday in October, which is the 2nd or 3rd. I think we're doing. We'll be doing it at Cocina 1912, and that's actually National Coffee with the Cops Day.
Is it really?
Yes. So we're kind of tying ourselves in with that.
Cool.
So we'll be announcing that pretty soon here in the next probably couple of weeks. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, the one thing we don't have is a show clock, but is there anything else you'd like to add?
We do have, it's election season, and we are going to have a candidates forum coming up, and that's scheduled for October 8th, and we're going to do it at the community center. We are going to film it. And so
community center is confirmed.
Yes, community center is confirmed.
Okay.
We'll feature our candidates, some of the candidates that are running for council in, I think, District 5. And then we're going to have the 2 school board candidates. And then we're going to talk about Measure R, which is our sales tax initiative. So lots of exciting stuff there. We're still putting that together. So you should see an announcement probably in the next couple of weeks for it.
Very good. All right. So with that, I know we're probably a little short, but we're gonna wrap it up for our show. So Julie, you can cue the music for Rough Edge FM and let in the they might be looking at our pretty face for
I know.